Oh, let's see if this mud is working now. Brothers and sisters, man, I'm back in there. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Look like we back good. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yeah, we back in there. Kind all praises. Alrighty. Now I know a lot of brothers and sisters might not even tune back in, but all praises, brothers and sisters who will tune back in, man. Let's get back to it. I pray the Lord get them all back in here. Let's read this from the top again. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Because this is what we're doing, man. We're seeking the kingdom of heaven. We will never truly understand what it looks like until we're there. So why not keep growing and keep striving to attain these things, man? And this is why we have to keep going. And this is the condition of the battle, right? This is the thing that we're going to have to go through until Christ makes his second coming, right? Let's go to 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras chapter 7. We're going to start at verse 56. The book of 2nd Esdras chapter 7 and verse 56. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we considered not that we should begin to suffer for it after death. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. This is the condition of the battle. These are the afflictions that we're going to face as a nation of people until Christ comes back, man. This is the playing field. The thing is, are we going to hunker down, get a game plan of how to win the war? Or are we going to fold on our knees, man, and be like cowards, man? The Lord didn't ever give us a spirit of fear. He gave us the understanding and knowledge of this truth to continue to press towards the mark, man. It says that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. And this is how we get the kingdom of heaven. When your mind is truly set on winning and you don't have no doubt or shadow of loss in your mind, that's the winning attitude. That's how you get the kingdom of heaven, man. You're not being deterred to the left hand or to the right hand. You got fire on this side, water on this side, and you choosing to walk down that straight and narrow path, man. That's what the Lord is looking for. That's what the Lord is recruiting for. Brothers and sisters who can make it to the end. If you were chose to be into this truth, the Lord chose you because he thought you can make it to the end, man. I think that sister can make it. Let me put them out there. Now it's on you for you to do this, right? Your choices, right? Your choices, man. And what are you going to do with it, right? This is that condition of the battle. Because watch this. Get an example on that. When the battle was getting tough and it was getting hard, man. Let's see what some brothers and sisters said. Let's go to 1 Maccabees. 1 Maccabees chapter 3. I mean, Salaki, not chapter 3. 1 Maccabees chapter, I'm going to say chapter 4. That's what I want. The book of 1 Maccabees, no. The book of 1 Maccabees chapter 3, Salakia. The book of 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 17. It says, who, when they saw the hosts coming to meet them, said unto Judas, how shall we be able, being so few, to fight against so great a multitude, and so strong? See, we are ready to faint with fasting all this day. So this is when Judas Maccabees stood up and revolted and said, hey, we're no longer going to live under the ways of these Greek fashions. We're going to hunker down. We're going to keep the commandments, man. We're going to fight these people, man. This is what he said, right? It says, but they was faint, man. They was like, how are we going to do it? We're faint. We don't know. I'm hungry. We haven't even ate, and we've been fasting, praying to the Lord. How are we going to win now? Brothers and sisters going to have that spirit in these last days, man. How do we win? What's the end goal? I don't see the kingdom. How are we going to possibly get away from this? Rent is due. We owe 2,500 and we only got 1,000 and it's due tomorrow. How on earth are we gonna be able to pay these bills, man? And let's see what Judas said, man. Unto whom Judas answered, it is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of a few. And with the God of heaven, it is all one to deliver with a great multitude or a small company. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but strength cometh from heaven, man. When you're seeking the kingdom of heaven and you're truly locked in on the Lord and his righteousness, he gives you everything you need to succeed, man. He gave Judas that spirit and that leadership role to not only bestow upon him, man, but upon all his brothers, man. When you read back in 1 Maccabees chapter 2, man, when Mattathias gave these charges to all the brothers, right? He gave him that spirit of courage, man, of perseverance, of endurance. And that's what we need as brothers and sisters in this truth. And that's why we do have leaders set up, man, to give us that strength, to give us that boost, to give us that knowledge and power to say, you know what? I am faint, but I'm going to keep pursuing, man. Think if Gideon got tired and said, man, I'm not running no more. The 300 would have stopped, man. But yet they were faint, but yet he was still pursuing. That was like, man, if he can do it, I can do it, man. If she can keep the commandments, I can keep the commandments. If he can love his wife, I can love mine, man. And vice versa, man. This is how the Lord does these things. This is that condition of the battle. So whether you faint into this battle, man, or whether you wax bold into this battle, it's all up to you to decide, man. The necessary leaders are in your face, man. They're not hidden to a corner no more. It's up to you to find your leaders, find your charge, and press towards the mark, man. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 4. We're winding down, brothers and sisters. I don't want this mud to cut out on me again, neither. You know, brother said, man, it's like everybody always had connection problems and they always blame Esau. Well, what can't we not blame him for, you know? There's a lot of things we can blame them for, man. So, hey, they can go to hell, right? The book of Hebrews, chapter 4 and verse 6. Seeing therefore remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached entered not in because of unbelief. Again, he limited a certain day, saying in David, today after so long a time, as it is said, today if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts, right? Because guess what? That same rest that the Lord preached, man, we had the unbelief. Where was this? In the wilderness, man. When the Israelites chose not to listen. They had unbelief of saying, man, you brought us here to die. We don't see no land of milk and honey. You just did these things for nothing, man. But then he came back with David, man. He said, hey, if you hear this voice, don't harden your hearts, man. It says, for if Yahweh had given them rest, then would he not afterward have spoken of another day? There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of God. We have a rest, brothers and sisters. We have a place of rest and a place that we can go to. And guess what it is? It's the kingdom of heaven. We just have to keep going and keep striving for it. And allow the Lord to give us that increase on the way there, man. To give us that boost, to give us that tank, to give us that energy to finish it out, man. And this is what we're going to be searching for, right? Verse 10. For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own work, as Yahweh did from his. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. So, brothers and sisters, if y'all brothers don't want to fall into the same example of unbelief, keep the commandments and live. Keep striving for these things, man. Keep the commandments. Keep striving for these things. And let the Lord ultimately give you the increase in these last days, man. This is how the Most High God does these things. And if we truly want to see that day and we want to be servants of the Most High God, we will follow him until the end, man. Let's get this next precept. Because when you're doing this work and you are laboring in this truth, don't ever feel like the Lord will forget these things, man. Don't ever forget these things, right? Go on, Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 14. It says, for here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. We don't have a place of rest here, man. The Lord said you have a place of rest that he bestowed and established from the beginning, man. This is the place that he rested on the 7th day. When he created the world, he created for our sakes. He said we're going to enter into that same rest as long as we do what? Seek the kingdom and seeking the Lord's righteousness, man. It says, for here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. We've never had a continuing city here in Babylon, in this world, man. And guess what? That even goes for even Israel to this day, man. It was supposed to be that continuing city, but we chose to go off, not keep the commandments. And look how many heathenish hands that this fell into. That's why the Lord is going to give us a more sure foundation, man. A better kingdom, man. And have the whole world encompass of these things, man. Bringing the kingdom as heaven is, right? And this is what we're striving for. This is what we're seeking to come for, man. We seek one to come. But the only way we can continue to seek these things is to have that tunnel vision, man. And continue to go and continue to press towards that mark and don't look back, man. Let's go to Acts chapter 14. Because there's going to be some things that we're going to have to face in order to make it to this kingdom. And it's will we endure and will we race to the end to finish this fight, man. Acts chapter 14 and verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. And this is how we enter into the kingdom of Yahweh, through much tribulation. If you're getting affliction, it's bringing you closer to the kingdom or closer to hell, man. And he's afflicting you closer to hell to get you to turn away to keep the commandments, man. And if he's pressing you towards the kingdom, keep going. Exhort one another daily. Man, you getting afflicted, all praise to the Most High. Let the Lord continue to deal with you, brother and sister. Keep striving, man. This is what we have to do. Not only for ourselves, but for all those, man, that seek learning. If you study and study more. If you pray and pray more. If you fast and fast more. Do these things. Continue to do these things. Afflict your body. Afflict your spirit. Because it's either bringing you nearer to Yahweh. But if you're choosing to go off and fall into the ways in the world and you're getting afflicted like that, you're falling more and more into the ways of this world. And this world is going to burn with fire and brimstone, man. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 5. Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Let's see what you got real quick, sis. See what sis got real quick. Micah 2 and 10. The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Man, I love that precept system. I have those precepts together. That Hebrews 13 and 14 and then Micah 2 and 10. That's a great precept, man. This is not our rest, man. It says we have a continuing city, man. Not here, though. We seeking the kingdom to come, man. We're searching for things that are not seen right now. Some people go travel and be like, man, I know this is probably what heaven looks like. No, we seeking that heaven to come, man. It's 10 times, 1,000 times better than these places that we see today, man. This place has been polluted with bloodshed, war, tears, and non-commandment keepers, man. The Lord must purge this place and then bring back the true keepers of the law and allow us to take care of this land again, man. Great precept, sis. All praises. The book of Isaiah, chapter 62 and verse 5. So, not verse 5, verse 6. Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. And this is exactly what we're doing. We're not hid into a corner no more. We're not sitting there, sitting on our hands. We're doing the work, man. We're magnifying the ministry. We're making full proof of the ministry. We're being that righteous example. We're being the keepers of the law, man. The keepers at home, the keepers of the children. Great wives, great husbands, great leaders, great fathers, great mothers. We're doing all these things now, man. We're not holding our peace day nor night. If you out of order, brother, you out of order. A sister need help. Hey, sister, let me help you out. We're going to do these things, man. It says, ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. Don't keep silence. Yes, I'm an Israelite. Yes, I rock my fringes. Yes, I'm going to keep the Sabbath every Sabbath. No, I'm not celebrating my birthday. No, I'm not eating pork. No, I do not recommend that. No, I do not condone in that. Yes, I do accept this. Yes, put some lamb on my plate for the Passover. Yes, I will take that. Yes, blow up the trumpet for the new moon. No, Esau is not going to make it. Yes, Jacob is going to make it, right? This is what we're doing. This is how we don't keep silence, man. It says, and give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. Until we can't give these heathen no rest, man. If we under these curses, the Lord gonna put these curses on y'all ass, and we ain't gonna let y'all off none, man. Y'all got a knee on our neck, man. We gonna put the Lord's knee on y'all neck, man. We're gonna read these scriptures and we're gonna cut y'all to the dividing asunder, man. We're gonna continue to magnify the ministry until Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua makes his return, man, and destroys all these heathen and sets us up at our rightful estate, man. He said, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Right now, we're not a praise in the earth, but we waking up. We on the up and up, man. And just wait on it, man. It said, though it tarry, just wait for it. Because when it comes, it's not going to tarry, man. And it's going to happen. Let's get this last precept. Let's go to Sirach. I've been reading Sirach lately, too. Book of Sirach, chapter 51. The book of Sirach, chapter 51. It may be... Here we go. The book of Sirach, chapter 51. I'm going to start at verse 23. The book of Sirach, chapter 51 and verse 23. Draw near unto me of you, Salaki, draw near unto me, you unlearned, and dwell in the house of the learning. Because this is what the Lord truly wanted us to set out to do. We were unlearned. We were babes, right? We were grown folks that didn't know a damn thing. So I said, hey, come to me, man. Come dwell in this house of learning. Wherefore are you slow? Because if you're not following the Lord, your ass is slow, man. If you see the signs, if you see the pictures on the wall, it said, do you not see the paintings on the wall, man? You are slow as hell if you choose not to follow the commandments and keep the commandments and live, man. If you choose to give up and faint in the day of adversity, and you don't seek out brothers and sisters to help you when you fall into a low estate, man. You are slow as hell not using the resources that the Most High God has given you, man. If any brother and sister choose not to use Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in the time of their calamity, you slow as hell, man. Just call upon Yahweh. Call upon his only begotten son, Yahushua, and watch how the Lord bestows these things upon you. When you seeking the kingdom, when you seeking the Lord's righteousness at all times, watch how he gives you that increase. A brother and sister might just call you out the blue. Man, shalom, Mark. Shalom, sis, man. I was just checking in on you. Something told me to call you, man. I was just trying to see how you feel. Man, you don't know how bad I needed that call. Man, sis, you truly don't know what I was going through right now. How many times have these things has happened, man? Time and time again. Or alms might come in right on time. That check might just hit a little early. It might be a little bit more than what you was expecting on it. You never know what's going on, man. And how the Lord can truly deal with you in these times, man. It says, wherefore are you slow? And what say you? And what say you of these things? Seeing your souls are very thirsty. We thirsty for the knowledge of this truth, man. Think about when we got in this truth, how much we try to absorb, how fast we try to learn. Them long nights, man. Those long nights, man. In early days, trying to get as much knowledge as we can, man. Thirsty as hell, dried out, stuck in this captivity, man. He said, you very thirsty. Why would you not? Because if you're thirsty, you would drink some water, right? He said, don't be slow, man. It says, I opened my mouth and said, buy her for yourselves without money. Put your neck under the yoke and let your soul receive instruction. She is hard at hand to find, man. This is what the Lord wants you to bow down and bestow wisdom upon you. Allow wisdom to put her yoke upon you, man. Because Christ said this yoke is light, man. That wisdom is going into, guess what, the knowledge of this truth, the commandments, ultimately, which is what? Christ, coming into under Christ, man. All these things are deep parabolic things, man. Right? Because watch this. It says, behold with your eyes how that I have had but little labor, and have gotten unto me much rest. Because the things that brothers and sisters are doing right now, this is little labor. Think about it. Christ can come in the next 2 years, and you only been in the truth 5 years, but you 50 years old. That's a little labor, man. Brothers and sisters been working since they were 15 and don't get to retire until 60. But the Lord said, just give me 5 years. Give me 3 years. Give me a couple months. Hell, give me 2 or 3 hours. That last trump is a real thing. That's a little labor. It says that got unto me much rest, man. This little labor, this light affliction that we're going through, brothers and sisters, it's going to give us much rest at the end. But we can never faint and we can never give up on the Most High God, man, because he's never given up on us. Even when he casted us away, he never truly forgot who we were, and he always gave us that remnant to remind us of who we were, man. It says, get learning with a great sum of money, and get much gold by her. Let your soul rejoice in his mercy, and be not ashamed of his praise. Work your work betimes, and in his time he will give you your reward. When you're working the work and you're magnifying the ministry, you're doing the will of the Father, you're in that race, you're in it to win it, man. And you will let nothing deter you, nothing to turn you away from this truth, to keep you strong, to allow you to bound. Continue to take all these things on the chin and say, hey, guess what? All praises. Let's keep it going, man. All praise to the Most High for that, man. Brothers and sisters, continue to keep that fight, keep that faith, man, and continue to keep this spirit, man. It says work your work, man. And then watch how the Lord give you your reward in his time. When it's time and you done fought the good fight and you can see that reward coming, that's how you know that the Lord is bestowing these things upon you. And that's how you know that the Lord is truly dealing with us, man. Just let the Lord work and let him increase you. And then we can always say, guess what? All praise to the Most High at the end, right? And with that, man, we're going to say shalom, man. Shalom to brothers and sisters that tuned in, man. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Help us push the truth around the four corners of the earth. Thank you, brothers and sisters who endured through the technical difficulties, who came back after the class started back up. You know, didn't let it deter you not to watch the rest of the class. You know, I'll watch it later, spirit, you know, and might not watch it later. All praise to the Most High, the brothers and sisters who chose to endure that thing, man. Thank you, brothers and sisters, man. I pray the Most High God give you that increase to understand these things, use them, not only for yourselves, but for all those that seek learning. And I please pray the Lord to continue to give me the increase and have the spirit to give y'all classes Sabbath in and Sabbath out, man. And whenever the Lord gives me the spirit to do so. All praise to the Most High, Sister Mary Houston. The water. Thank you, brothers and sisters who give to the GoFundMe, to the Cash App. That money is being greatly used for the magnification of a nation. Continue to keep the lights on, the power on. People, brothers and sisters fed that come in, Bibles, pens, notepads, all these things that we may need in order to continue to make foolproof the ministry. Fringes, dresses, brothers for shirts, man. The water for giving those good alms, man. The water for brothers and sisters giving those spiritual alms, those mighty prayers, those mighty fastings. Not only for themselves, but for the whole congregation, right? The water for that, man. Here at the Battle Axes, we always finish with a law, statute, or commandment. This is gonna be it's gonna be like a statute, man. I can attribute it as it's gonna be all, man, because it's gonna be a commandment for every knee and every tongue is gonna bow and confess the name of the Lord, right? Let's go to Numbers chapter 24. Go to Numbers chapter 24, and we're going to start at verse 16. The book of Numbers chapter 24 and verse 16. He has said, which he heard the words of Yahweh, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. So this is the thing that Balaam seen, man. Picture this, man. A heathen is finna get this vision, man. Watch this, man. It says, I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheth. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly, man. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city, man. When I tell you, man, when the Most High God is going to come back and send back Christ, man, he's not playing no games, man. All the heathen will be in submission. All their highlands, all the things that they try to hold near and dear will be our possession. All the things that they own of us will be given back, man. The wealth and the riches of the Gentiles, man, the strength of them, man, it's all coming back, man. They will give us victuals day by day, like it says in Isaiah chapter 60, man. They will give these things back in blood, man. And all praise to the Most High God that we got that story out of Jacob, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. The water, brothers and sisters, man. Thank you, brothers and sisters that tuned in, man. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Y'all tune in tomorrow for a mighty class by the captains, man. Continue to keep the fight, continue to keep the faith, and continue to stay strong and bold in His commandments, man. And continue to finish this race until the end, man. With that, man, I'm Officer Donovan with the Battle Axes of the Most High. Shabbat Shalom.